Hello everyone. Good evening. It is a little late for me to be doing this, so the lighting may not be very good, but you're not going to see a whole lot of me today. I am actually fighting something. I've been really struggling with like a cold, but I just want to give you some tips on how to improve your immune system during the winter months. And there is a blog on this out on the website, livingessentialcoaching.com. You will find it under winter wellness. And I know Susan, my web admin, will help create links to all these items that I'm going to talk about today. So you're going to see more of what's going on here in my counter, in my kitchen, than you are of me. And this first video, I'm gonna kind of turn it over to the counter, is a demonstration of how to use your diffuser. So some of you don't even have a diffuser yet. It should look something like this, and you would pour your water in like this, just to the level, no further than it says. There is a line on this one, okay? And if you are struggling or you want to support your immune system for these winter months, cold and flu season is out, you would use On Guard for sure, okay? A couple drops, 1, 2, 3, I like 3 drops of On Guard. And then the other one you could blow at the same time, sometimes people don't know this, is you could add Breathe. Now Breathe, I'm not going to talk too much about. This is not meant to be used internally. This is just meant to diffuse, and I'll show you another way to use Breathe later in the video. But Breathe is respiratory, all things respiratory. I find that my husband, when he gets sick, and he was the first one to come down with something, he is in, and I'm showing you how to put this on, okay? And then you would close it, and then this cute little diffuser, I mean, it is adorable. I will try to find the company. I actually have this was a gift from a dear friend, another dear friend named Susan. And you will watch this light will come on, and you can see the diffusing action, okay? When you breathe that in without you changing anything, you are getting that into your limbic system, and that changes a number of things in your body system, okay? And that is out on the blog too, on the website. But I wanted you to see this adorable little diffuser. So all my Christmas decorations are down, but I leave this one up for Valentine's Day because I just love it too much. Okay, so now we're going to come over here and see some of these items. And I'm going to talk about On Guard a lot. On Guard is one of their blends, and their On Guard is in a liquid, in the essential oil, and then you can also have On Guard, I'm going to put it over here, in the pill, okay? So if you were to take On Guard, it is also called their protective blend, and that's how you should think of it. It will help to support your body to prevent illness during these winter months. So you could take one of these a day for prevention, and then if you by chance have a sickness, you could take 1 to 2 a day. All you have to know is, and I'll come back to me for a second, you have to keep the internal amount of drops to 30 drops a day. That's pretty much the thought process out there. And you're not going to get more than that. You're really not. So in the pills, I believe there's 2 drops to 3 drops of On Guard in the pills, okay? Now, there is, I'm not going to go through every single item, but there's wild orange in On Guard. There is cinnamon, and I know there's clove, okay? It's a wonderful, wonderful smell, and it just supports your body to fight illness through these sickness months, these months of, okay. Now this, when we look at these, okay, this spells, I like to tell people about this, Floom, Floom. And if you happen to have Melissa is rather expensive, and it is a phenomenal essential oil. I'm not going to go into Melissa today, but if you happen to have it, you can take out the Melaleuca and do this. And you would do 1 drop of each in a capsule and take that internally. And that is a really good way to fight an illness if it comes on. When you feel it coming on, if you feel the flu coming on, get this in your system. We call that Floom. And there's all kinds of little acronyms out there for oils. But these are the items that I want you to think about. And there is a blog out here, how to, how to support proper immune health. And clearly we want to be doing some things during the winter months that maybe we don't want to be doing, but we should be doing. We should be exercising, okay? It's going to help our body to fight illness. We should be moving, and we should be getting enough sleep. And those of us over the age of 40, you really want to think about 8 to 9 hours maybe of sleep a night. And stress management. If you're struggling with stress, there's some wonderful ideas on the blog for oils to help maintain or help diminish your stress. And then you want to think about what your nutrition should be, okay? And I have a great tip out here on 5 rules for powerful immune function. We want to be eating the right kind of things. We don't want to be eating processed meats. We don't want to be eating fried foods and full dairy and cheese, ice cream, those things, not so great. And then clearly sugar should be limited or removed, and white flour, not so great, okay? What might seem radical at the moment will soon become delicious and life-changing. And I love that. That is from Dr. Foreman is this content, if I'm not mistaken, okay, because I do him and another doctor that I really like. But there is a link to these items, okay? PB Assist, you want to consider. And I've talked about this before, but PB Assist is their probiotic, prebiotic, and they have another one out there now too. I have not done any research on it, but they are amazing. They are time released, so it's going to open in the lower intestine where you need it to open, and it's not going to come through all the gastric acid and get eaten up. And it opens where we need it, and it is just phenomenal, okay? If you're struggling with an illness, I highly recommend you use this for more often, 3 times a day, or take 2 once a day, but you up it, okay? You can take as many as 6 of these a day, and it is very effective to boost your immune system. Okay, and then we could talk about Terrazyme. They did change the bottling for this just recently. I think this is kind of what it looks like. This is your digestive enzyme. I highly recommend it. If you have never used a digestive enzyme, we all have digestive enzymes, but as we age, they get depleted. Okay, so it's a really good idea to add digestive enzymes into our system, into our body. And they help to get the nutrients that we do eat into the cells, okay? Really, really effective. Zendocrine, if we're struggling with illness, is a great option. Now, you don't have to take all of these or buy all of these if you can't swing it. Just do what you can. I will say, in the blog, I'm posting the ones that I highly recommend in order of importance. So I don't really live without PB Assist in the house because if somebody is struggling with an illness, I boost it right away. I just increase PB Assist immediately. And it works, just works. Okay. Zendocrine, this is to get all the bad stuff out. Okay. Zendocrine is their blend, and it is whole food extract formulated to support the healthy cleansing and filtering of the liver. Okay. And it also cleanses the kidneys, it cleanses the colon, the lungs, and the skin. But I always think of Zendocrine in relationship to the liver. One capsule you could do with morning and evening meals with the Zendocrine. Even if you took one a day, it is better than none, especially if you're fighting something, because it's cleansing. And then I do like to show you the image of these. These are their lifetime, their lifelong vitality. And this is their omega. Okay. This is all things to lubricate the joints, to lubricate the cells. I really recommend this if someone is having arthritis, real severe spinal stenosis. My dog, there's a story about our dog, and we just had issues with our little dog. I'm going to talk in a video on pain, but this I highly recommend for pain. Okay. This is cellular, so think brain, and this is nutritional. So you want to put in what you're not getting, okay, your MV. Nobody eats that healthy, and we just can't because our foods aren't as healthy as they once were. So I hope this is helping. A lot of people don't want to purchase these, and say maybe they did and then they stopped buying them. I notice when we stop taking these that they work. They're very effective. And then I want to show you a little demonstration with Breathe. Okay, so it's going to be kind of tricky for me to do this, but what I want you to see is the best way to do Breathe if you're struggling with illness. Okay, and this is not going to work. I'm going to move these out of the way. So basically, you're going to take and put a drop in your hand, rub them together, and breathe it in. Okay? Oh my goodness. It just cleanses everything. It just clears it all out. It is so good, guys. It is so amazing. Breathe is their respiratory blend, and it has peppermint in it. And I know they added, at one point, they added cardamom in here. And I just love Breathe. Eucalyptus, of course, yes. So think about Breathe if you're struggling with bronchitis or pneumonia, any kind of respiratory illness. My husband goes respiratory, I go gut. Okay, so if you're struggling with the gut, you want to think of the Zendocrine and these internal ones, Terrazyme and PB Assist. You can also use Tamer, is a wonderful blend for the stomach, and Digestin, spearmint, peppermint. But I hope this has been beneficial. It's been nice to be here with you. I am going to come back in a little bit with a pain video and just give you some tips on pain. I hope you're having a wonderful new year, and be blessed. Take care, everyone.